There I am. Hello. Um, this is my first stream. Hello. And let's do a little bit of housekeeping first. Um, this stream, despite the fact that I'm using a little VTuber guy, will be using it like a Guitar Hero controller, right? With the little buttons and the little right, right. And this was a pain to set up, as I'm sure you can imagine. At first I was going to do it through Joy to Key, and the system that I came up with for that was actually really, really good and would have allowed like a really good, fun, seamless gameplay of Yakuza 0. I would have been able to switch fighting styles and all that. But when I tried to play the game with Joy to Key, with everything, it also picked up on the controller because Yakuza 0 does too much, I guess, right? And so it was simultaneously picking up the things that I was doing and doing everything else. And in that time, I like disabled the Switch or Steam controller, right? And then I had to get it back, and that was a whole lot of work. When eventually, what I ended up having to do was remap the things through Steam, and now I'm either always going left or I am always going right. Yeah. So this is going to be interesting. Let me launch that game. Let me get VTube Studio out the way. Did that. It did. Yikes. Okay, we're still learning. I just want VTube Studio to get out of the way so I can... There we go. Launch Yakuza 0. Very good. Very good and Gucci. It's not Gucci. This is not designer even remotely. But, hopefully, it will be an entertaining stream. Full of entertainment. And entertainingness. But if you have a degree in the street... Oh yes, I have a PhD in street smarts. I wrote my thesis in, not getting jumped. Or whatever. I got my PhD in, being aware, being a safe pedestrian. Now, I know it was 1988. And that's great. But I'm not sure if that color was fashionable, that yellow. I'm not sure if it was fashionable even in 1988. It's just jam, guys. It's fine. He just had a nice little PB&J before coming over here. He just really, 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 really viciously ate a peanut butter and jelly sandwich before coming over here. I'm not sure if you can eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich that vigorously, but I think he did it. Because that is absolutely just jam. That's strawberry jam. And he is a full boy, full of protein, and ready to take on his evening. I wish I had a pager. I really don't. I really don't. I have something... I have a phone, which is infinitely better than a pager. And I guess I could use it as a pager if I hit... Oh, yep. There we go. There we go. Yep. Yep, so... There are two things that Kiryu can do. Kiryu can go left, or Kiryu can go right. And Kiryu always has to go left or right. So... Oh my god, this is great. I'm not even going forward. Let's see if we can... No, okay, it's not this alley. Yep, okay. We have to... get the little pop-ups that are like, you can use a restaurant to eat. Yochan says. How do I know these people's names? I think a really interesting thing about this game is that everybody that you beat up has a name. And it makes sense when you're beating up Yakuza, right? Yakuza and your family, right? Because, like, then it's like, oh yeah, Kiryu would know this guy. and it, or like would have heard of this guy, right? And it adds a sense of like humanity to everything. But these like little punks, right? Why would Kiryu know that this guy's name is Yochan? I'm still not going forward, by the way. I'm just zigzagging left and right. I have test ran this control scheme up to and through this first fight. Did I choose normal difficulty or did I choose easy difficulty? Guess we'll find out. Again, why do we know that this guy's name is Yochan? Maybe we overheard another dude using his name. But this dude knows everybody's name. Or will know everybody's name by the time he starts beating them up. I like that dude's, like, cargo pants and boots combo. I do not like the yellow plaid. It's kinda... It's definitely something that people would wear in 1988. Because style wasn't invented yet. Okay. So... teach these punks a lesson. What lesson can I teach them? Maybe these punks can teach me a lesson. Maybe they can teach me... Maybe they can give me, like, material for my thesis on, street smarts. Keep talking in the meantime. Can the game be heard adequately? Can my voice be heard adequately? Is it too loud? Too soft? Oh, I'm going left again. No! Nishiki, no! No, I'm so sorry. I can only go left or right, I'm so sorry. Nishiki knows a good spot, I'll follow. Oh god, Nishiki, I'm so sorry. The one chick on the left sort of looks like Halloween Beetlejuice, like a knockoff Beetlejuice costume from, like, Party City, where it's called, like, Beetle Demon! What's another way that you could call Beetlejuice without getting into copyright? 3-name... Hellman. Yeah, no, Beetle Demon is probably how they'd actually localize it for Halloween stores. And I also hope that none of, like, the big songs from this game get DMCA strike. Because if they do, that's fucking stupid. Because I'm playing the game. Right? So, I think I'll just, like, talk over... I'm so sorry, I'll like, partially talk over... You know, or at least attempt to, if I'm not too focused on, like, actually playing the game. I will attempt to talk over my little judgment moment. Okay. Da 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 do da 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 boop da da skip da 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 da. Ah. This might actually be a better control scheme than the actual controller for this. Da 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 da. Look at him go! Look at him go! Look at him go! He's such a good karaoke boy. Da 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 da. Masking the song so that I don't get copyright strike on my first stream. That would be dumb. I need to, this is a chorus, I need to absolutely, oh, I'm gonna get, I don't think I've ever done this bad at karaoke before. I know that I just said that this is a superior control scheme, but I'm also focusing on not, like, letting the stream hear the fact that I'm doing it. Now that's an idea for a horror movie villain. Like, the DMCA Goblin. Every time you hear copyrighted music, you have to talk over it. So that the DMCA Goblin doesn't eat your soul. Oh, your score is... You like the guy in the background, he's just... What's he thinking about? I think he's just playing, like, Tetris in his head. And I can't fault him. Okay, so, like, you know when you've, like, played Tetris a lot, right? And you stop playing Tetris, and it's at night, and you're trying to sleep. It is the night I'm trying to sleep, I'm the run, my body's weak, I'm gonna ride like the wind to be free again. It is the night, my body's weak, I played Tetris all night. Or one, you, a person has played Tetris. Brental floss Tetris. I'm just trying to teach you about science here. One has played Tetris for so long that they like see Tetris in their head. The Tetris effect. There's a Wikipedia article on it. And you know when you've played so much Tetris, and it's taken me 5 minutes to make this very simple point, because I'm also trying to move, that you, like, see little Tetris pieces in your head while you're trying to sleep, and you're just kind of, like, playing Tetris in your dreams and shit, right? That's sort of what that barman is doing, because right before his shift, he played Tetris for 12 hours straight, and his, like, little noggin is just filled with little Tetraminos, and little da-da-da-da, and, you know, he's having a blast at work because he did this. I mean, it's 1988. Tetris is out by now. Every time I play this game, every place I enter, all I can think about is the fact that it just smells like secondhand smoke. Everybody's constantly smoking. And so this restaurant, all the upholstery, all the clothes, all the carpets, I mean, like, this becomes more of, like, a paradigm shift when you, like, get to, like, Majima, and it's, like, the grand introduction scene, right? Or, like, anytime you're in the grand, right? And it's just, like, everything in there smells like smoke, and no amount of, like, carpet cleaning would be able to make that not smell like smoke, right? What's he reading? What do you think? I also love how they, like, fully rendered all the pores on everybody. This is the low graphics, right? So this is how many pores they have on low graphics. Wow, plot. That's where I beat a man within an inch of his life. But within an inch. Not the full mile. I like how he's just staying perfectly still and, like, blinking at the camera. I would do that if I was a news reporter. Poor deplugging. You know what? There's probably so much secondhand smoke in these guys' pores that you could probably take a little BOA strip and just, like, and then, like, an entire, like, ashtray would come off with it. That's entirely possible. Also, everybody in this game has such powerful necks. But yeah, they got so many little hair follicles, so many little pores. I think those are actually the same thing. I could be wrong. I'm not a dermatologist. Consider cyberpunk ash scattering into your pores. That's why people... Okay, that's why everything in the cyberpunk future is, like, gray. Like, it's either neon or it's gray. Like, even like, the people are, like, desaturated. And that's because everybody's covered in cigarette ash. Because it's the cyberpunk future, and no... to my knowledge, no, like, retrofuturistic, like, thing that invented, that has existed in, like, before the past few years. I don't think that anybody predicted vape. I don't think that any cyberpunk concept invented vape, right? I don't think anything was like, oh, this is the Smoke-O-Matic, it's like a little fake cigarette, right? I don't think anybody predicted that before it happened. Because it's just such, like, a small thing, right? And I guess, like, if you are yourself a cyberpunk writer in the 80s or 90s, right? Like, cigarettes are just, like, a thing that exists. But I mean, it makes sense, right? Because, like, if all of your food is pellets, right? If all of your food is pellets and all of your, like, you know, you're eating kibble, you live in, like, a little, like, capsule hotel, right? And, you know, there are, like, super, like, innovative ways of taking drugs and things. Why wouldn't vapes exist? Imagine this man going into your drugstore, taking your drugs. Enter. I would love to. Oh, that thing. Oh, the frame rate on that. Oh, beautiful. I'm watching the playback. And it really just looks like a PowerPoint. Oh no! Okay. This might be a... Okay, we're gonna... We're just gonna have to do that over and over again. Oh wait, I actually don't have that much money. So I guess I'll get one Royale, and then... Can I... Yeah, I mean, I would typically mostly focus on health items, because I usually don't have that much of a problem with heat. But, seeing as I'm not sure if I'll ever be able to, like, actually land a blow in this game, you know, I'm gonna focus on health and heat combo items. Uh-huh. I like the little panda. It's probably selling me drugs. Would you sell a panda drugs? Everyone in chat, would you sell drugs to a panda? The only correct answer is no. I would not sell drugs to a panda, because I'm a nice person, and pandas are endangered. Okay, but imagine you're a shopkeeper, you're a pharmacist, you're a cashier. Somebody comes into your pharmacy and whatnot, and just comes and buys like 15 individual 5-hour energies from you. Look at this dude! He's got like an entire pig's worth of fat in his hair, right? He's got like little shaving nicks that haven't healed up over the years, right? Yes. Yes. And then like, this guy just looks like an accountant, but like a badass accountant, right? He looks like a 5-year-old boy dressed up for a wedding if he was turned into like a 50, 60-year-old man. And like this guy also, his eyebrows are lighter than his face because he's probably wearing concealer and shit, right? His suit is impeccable. He's wearing a turtleneck, and he's also got like an entire pig's worth of grease in his hair, right? Everybody in this room looks tremendous. The judges are now making their decision. Contestants. You have lost Forge and Fire. Please leave the Forge. Oh, they've got like the widescreen CRT. That thing is huge. Just looking at it in the stream, like also play. I've got off to the side, or the playback I've got off to the side, and yeah, that CRT is massive. They probably paid half the gang budget to get that huge honkin' CRT. There's probably so much mercury in that thing, you could, like, cure a settler of their dysentery with it. Please. Okay, now that I'm speaking on an outward-facing forum, technically, I do feel the need to have a disclaimer on this. Please, if you have dysentery, Do not treat it with Mercury. In fact, don't treat anything with Mercury. Don't, unless you have a good reason, don't touch Mercury, right? And if you do, don't touch organic Mercury. There's like a couple of types of Mercury, or there's like a type of Mercury that you can touch without immediately, like, dying. But, unless you know what you're doing, don't touch Mercury. Wear gloves when working with Mercury. Yeah, just don't even think about Mercury. Unless you like, have a reason to. If you're working with old CRTs, mind the Mercury. I'm pretty sure there's Mercury in there. And that's where this entire rant came from. And now we're gonna learn this new fighting style. We're gonna learn Rush. Am I even gonna be able to change fighting styles? Okay, so there's two ways this could go. Either the game's going to force me... it's lagging. That's rad. Okay, either the game's gonna force me into the new fighting style, at which point I'll be using Rush until I learn Beast, and I really don't want to have to use Beast. Or the game forces me to switch controls. And this is officially no longer a guitar controller exclusive run because I have to change styles to progress. And both are bad. Again, back in my day when I was setting this up with Joy-to-Key, I had like a whole system. I could have changed battle styles like that. But as it stands, I'm going to be not changing battle styles or mandatorily changing battle styles. Street thugs. That is one thug, and I'm not even sure if he's a street. You can switch to Rush style by pressing. Oh, crikey. Okay. Okay, I had to click the keyboard. I'm so sorry. Okay. I think I'm just going to change styles when necessary to make this more difficult. Huh? I had to click the keyboard to change the style. Immersion broken! I know. I'm so sorry. Run, dead! Run, ruined! I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I will write everybody watching the stream a formal apology letter. I'm sorry, I couldn't cheese it. I couldn't cheese it. Again, if Yakuza had just let me use Joy-to-Key, I don't know. Maybe this would be a different story. Cool, I need to actually hit this guy. Can I, like... Is this like a street card game? Wait. Hold on. Excuse me, Bruno. What is this? What is that? Is that like a magic game? Oh, it's a jewelry stand. Oh. Broke keyboard user. Woke recoding the game to have tilt controls act as input for style change. I know I'm not a real Yakuza anymore. Okay, cool. He's stunned and I can't hit him. Cool. I would love to use a heat action on Bruno, actually. And I did not once get to use a heat action on Bruno. This is gonna be a great playthrough! We just worked for Toko Credit. This dude's a banker. Can you tell from how glossy he is? Every banker, every day, wakes up in the morning and dips himself in a giant vat of goo. They then scrape all the goo off of every part of their body except for their hair, and then at some point in the commute to work, the hair gel dries up. Except for, he is doing this in the middle of his commute, and he really needs to get to work. Oh, also, have I ever mentioned that the whammy bar and the strum controls on this thing register to the same axis? So if I hit the whammy bar, it would do the same thing as me hitting the thing. It's to better slide their head through the cracks of cartoonishly sealed off tail being fault. Exactly, that's just something that you have to do as a banker. What? Are you gonna give bankers keys? That's like a major security risk. It's just nobody else knows that trick of the trade. And so if you're ever performing a bank robbery, and I have to specify, don't rob banks, but if you ever do, be sure to grease yourself first. Boy, I love texture on texture. It's my favorite food. I love me a nice big bowl of texture. Can we get like another shot of that bowl of texture? It's making me hungry. Like that empty lot is just like the epitome of foghorn noise. Yeah, it's a billion yen for that tiny lot. I mean, it's more than a postage stamp. Actually, part of me wants to actually do the math on that. How many postage stamps? Because I'm sure that somewhere in the game, it could have actually just been said. I might just have like a terrible memory, but I'm sure that somewhere in the game they say how many square feet that lot is. And so, by knowing that, and by knowing how big a postage stamp is, you can figure out how many postage stamps the empty lot. Karaoke machine. Is everybody ready for the dummy dunny? Come on, come on, come on. Oh, but I could also totally. We can play multiple times. We're taking a little detour. If any song's gonna get copyright struck, it's gonna be this one. Da da. I gotta talk over this. Bad. Whatever. Da 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 da. Da boom da da da. Ha cha cha. Ha cha cha ha cha cha cha. Please don't strike my fucking stream. I will be so sad. I don't like DMCA. Please don't strike my stream. I will be terrified of consequences from copyright holders. Why should I have to sing over Baka mitai to not get struck? I don't want strikes. Don't want strikes on my gameplay stream. I'm just a normal gamer. Why should I have to sing over Baka mitai and do worse at the game Because I have to censor Baka mitai. I really don't know if this would get a strike if I didn't sing over it. Because again, I am playing the game. It's not like I am just streaming Baka mitai the song. But I don't want to take any chances. We're doing Ishini Sunshine next. 79. Karaoke bozo. I know I'm a karaoke bozo, you don't have to remind me. Okay. Thank you, thank you. I would like to thank the Academy. I would like to thank Kiryu for actually singing the song. Okay. Da ba 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 ba. This isn't as popular of a song, so I'm just gonna like casually talk over it. Oh no, that was not the right button. There's a learning curve. Ko no hi, ko no natsu. Oh god, oh Christ. Would you believe that I'm normally better at this when I'm not using a guitar? This is not the superior control scheme. Yeah, real Yakuza really do use controller. I'm so sorry for ever doubting. I didn't even get the cutscene. I didn't even get the cutscene. I didn't even get the cutscene. Oh no. I mean, any karaoke requests while I'm here. Aren't you quite the singer? She says after I didn't even get the cutscene. Customers like you brighten up my day. Yeah, if there's any karaoke songs in here that you want me to do while I'm here, before I go put my life on the line, I will sing. No, I will not. This is a family-friendly. No, it's not a family-friendly stream, but it is a Twitch terms of service friendly stream, and no amount of Japanese girls like doing weird things with balloons will change that. Let's see what they've got. All right, any requests? We can do Judgment. We can do Baka mitai. We can do 3 Shine or Ishini Sunshine. I don't know how I'm supposed to read that. Heartbreak Mermaid or Rouge of Love. I'm gonna scroll through these so that it doesn't think I'm just... So that DMCA doesn't think I'm... Mr. DMCA doesn't think that I'm just, like, listening to Baka mitai. I'm just gonna do Heartbreak Mermaid with lively interjections. I'm not that familiar with this one. '70s love songs. Definitely some of the love songs out there. Definitely some of the love songs of all time. I didn't even hit that one. Oh, Kiryu, you're trying so hard. Oi, 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 oi! Da, 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 da. Ah! Oh, fuck! What is a heartbreak mermaid? Is it like a mermaid that breaks hearts, or is it a mermaid that, like, has its heart broken? Oh, it's him. It's him. It's him. Wave check! Wave check! Look at those waves! I mean, he's got it figured out. He's wearing like a bathrobe, right? Wave check. He's got a bathrobe. He's got like sunglasses. He's got a cool mustache. He's wearing socks, and he's inside Saturday night watching his favorite TV show. What a pro. He's got things figured out. I mean, he's probably horrifically killed dozens of people, but... Cuddled up all cozy with a teddy bear which also has waves. Yes, you get it. You get it. He's probably got like a Snuggie. Dojima seems like the sort of dude who would have like a Snuggie and like use a Snuggie while on the couch watching TV. It's probably a very good couch too. He probably puts a lot of his like gang boss money into comfort, which if I became exorbitantly rich, it's where I would put all of my money to. Not just an expensive couch, but a comfortable, expensive couch. This is a man with 3 humidifiers. Oh, absolutely. He's got like 3 humidifiers. He's got like a wax heart burner, a white noise machine, like one of those like lamps that you get in like sponsored tweets under popular tweets that are like make your wall looks like it's underwater, right? You know. What else has he got? He's got really good slippers to go on top of those socks when he needs them to. He's got one of those like old-timey sleeping hats, you know, the little triangular hats that like Ebenezer Scrooge wears, you know, like he's got an eye mask for sleeping. He's got like earplugs. The way you described Low Blood, I was expecting it to just be like someone slicing a chicken nugget in half. Chicken buckets. Chicken nuggets don't usually have bones. Usually. If your chicken nugget has bones, that's not a chicken nugget, that's a chicken wing. And there's a difference. Can we get some ASMR Guitar Hero controller clicks at some point? Sure, if you can hear it through, like, all the layers of, like noise gates and things that I've got on my voice so that you can't hear my massive computer fan. Did that sound like anything? Oh, look at how glossy Kiryu is. Honey, this man is having a mental breakdown in the middle of the street. Just ignore him.